Here we have a fella and his uncle going out and kind of scouting out some spots for the upcoming um, gun season, I suppose. And um, the guy sees something in the woods he doesn't quite understand, and he's not sure what to do. And I just thought this one was kind of interesting. They even have a photo of the area that it occurred in, which I thought was a nice touch. So let's dive into this, shall we?
It was a couple of weeks before the 1994 deer gun season, which started the week after Thanksgiving. My uncle and I were out checking game trails and picking out places to sit for hunting season so we would know each other's location. We had hunted this area for a couple of years for deer, turkey, rabbits and squirrels. We always had a weird feeling about the place. It was always dead quiet in the woods. Birds didn't sing, chipmunks didn't chirp. You would see them, but nothing made a sound. We always carry a gun when in the woods or fishing because of coyotes and wild dogs. For some reason or another we were heavily armed that day. Both of us were carrying a 12-gauge shotgun and a .44 mag pistol. We had been in the woods for most of the day. It was about 4 p.m. when we started back to the truck. My uncle was about 30 feet ahead of me when I saw the movement of something big to our right. I stopped to see what it was, but my uncle didn't see it because he kept walking to truck. I didn't yell for him to stop, because I didn't want to scare whatever it was before I could get a better look. It was about 35 yards away and walked upright like a person, but it wasn't. It was about 7 feet tall, 4 feet across the shoulders and covered with dark brown hair that was about 4 inches long. It didn't have a neck, its head was kind of down in its shoulders. I watched it walk about 50 or 60 feet. As I'm watching it walk, I had my pistol aimed at it. I was about to pull the trigger, when something in my head told me not to. There could have been more than just the one I was watching. Still watching it, I was scared, although I had enough firepower to kill anything in the woods. I lost sight of it in a thicker part of the woods. I caught up with my uncle, but I didn't tell him what I had seen, knowing he would want to go looking for it and I didn't want anything to do with it. I just wanted to get out of there. It was a little over a week before I told him about it. He said just what I knew he would say: "You should have said something, we would have gone looking for it." It's been many years since I've been in that area, but I can still see it and feel the fear just as clear as the day it happened.
Kind of an interesting point that the fella mentioned, that a lot of them mention, is got kind of a weird feeling. Now, people know when they're being watched. You know, you kind of get a sixth sense. You know when you're in the woods, and you know all of a sudden everything around you gets really kind of creepy quiet because there's something really big in the woods. You know when you're being watched, and this guy kind of had that creepy vibe going on. That's exactly what he described, which I thought was fascinating because lots of different people that have sightings have gotten the same kind of feeling. You know, they could be completely different people in completely different places, but these creatures tend to have the same effect on humans no matter where they're at, which I thought was very interesting. But of course, there's also a follow-up investigation. The link will be in the description below. Let me know what you think. I think this is fascinating. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all on the flip side, and I am out.